So, step 2 requires an X-Acto knife. I strongly advise parental supervision for anyone under the age of about 16. These are extremely sharp and cause extreme damage. One little miss and you can lose the use of your thumb. So I want you to be very careful with these X-Acto knives. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to start by, don't cut on the white part. Do not cut on the white part. You want to only cut where there's color. And so you just cut one card, you cut the top card pretty hard, and just cut kind of a jagged design. Until you get over here to the blue again. Okay? Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to come up and you're just going to go over it again, very gently. Do it about 3 to 4 times. You want to push a little bit harder each time. But be careful not to let it fall to the edge there. And do this until you go, and I have to do it one more time. There we go. Do this until you can tell that you've gone through the card. You can tell because it's starting to, if you look underneath here, I don't know if you can see, you can tell it's starting to make a weird fold. It's almost all the way through. So I want to do it one more time. Okay, so I'm all the way through. And now, if you notice when you get all the way through, you now have a stencil. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it flat again, and you can see the cut pretty well, and you're going to just cut again, kind of hard, until we get to the corner again, just like this. I do it twice. The second time I do it very gently, just following the corner. And now, if you lift this up, you'll notice that your second card has the same perforation. It's almost like a perforation, and you can't see it from this side. You can't see it from this side, and you can barely see it from the back. But it'll be easy to tear perfectly along that. So what you do now? Okay, so now you have 2 identically cut cards, one slightly more than the other, but as you can see, one is more noticeable than the other. You know, i.e. this piece of crap right here. But this one, you can't really tell that it's on there. And if you flip it over, you can't, I mean, if you hold it up to your face, you can see the cuts, but you can't see them otherwise. Well, on this one you can, but on this one you can't. Anyway, so we're going to come back to the one that's lightly cut. This one, first of all, what you're going to do, you're just going to kind of fold it, and if you notice, when you fold it, it kind of creates places to cut, or to kind of rip right here, just by folding it. So, you're going to fold it, and that's where you're going to rip. And you're just going to rip very gently. You're just going to finish the rip. Now what I do with this is I rough this up. Just like that. I'm just going to scrape across the corners, roughing it up. And I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. And it just makes it look like it really was ripped. So, anyway, sorry I did that out of camera view. But if you're looking at yours, it's going to start to look more and more ripped when you're satisfied with it. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So, to the next part. Now, for this, this part is not, I mean, if you fold it, it's going to crack. So don't do it now. But I'll show you, basically, this piece now is useless. You can throw this away because we're not going to use it anymore. So, what you're going to do is, oh, it's a red deck. Actually, yeah, we'll do it inside a red deck. There we go. So now, to make this card vanish, I'm going to just use this tape so that you can see it. But if you use double-sided sticky tape, you can make this vanish. And how you do that there we go, is you put some on top of the top card. Just like that. Okay? It's a good way to make it vanish. Then you put the card that you want to force on the bottom. And then you do a backwards ripple force. What you're going to do is you're going to go like this, or sorry, you're going to go like this, and you're going to say, tell me when to stop. And it's on the bottom. So they say, tell you when to stop. Pull, you did the force. Take this card out. And leave the double-sided sticky tape on top. Well, not really, but you would have the sticky tape. I'm just doing this to show you. Anyway, now with this card, you're going to take and you're going to show it to them. You can show them every single corner and every single aspect. Now, it would be red, obviously. So then, you just take and you say, hang on, I'm gonna make this, and just make it seem like you're just making it easier to rip, because you kind of are. Anyway, you say, I'm going to make this easier to find. And as you're doing this, I'm trying to make it extreme. You can see this part will start to rip in the middle. That's good. Kind of let that rip a little. Now, you're just going to take and you're going to rip it up there, and this part right here will just continue to rip perfectly along that perforation. And then when you get to the end here, just kind of really sell it, and when you tell them, no, this is your receipt. This proves that this is the same card, so give it to them. Now we're just going to keep it in view at all times. Now, I forgot to show you how to set up the rest of the decks here. Let's just say that, oh, my computer's going dead, hang on. Let's just say that this red deck was a sealed deck. You take and you put this, say it was the Eight of Spades. You put the Eight of Spades where it should go, upside down. Put it back in the deck, seal up the deck, and put it back. Done. Now what you do is you just take this part and you put it on top of the deck, you square it up, and you make sure it's nice and square, put it on top of the deck, do a cut, getting it lost in the deck. Now, if you were to go like this, they can't see it, it wouldn't be blue, they can't see that it's not there, or that it's there. And if you go through like this, they also can't see it. You can go through as slow as you want. They can't see it. You know where it is because you can feel it. It's right here. But they can't see it. And then you just take and do whatever you want. He just shot it at the cards. And then he pulled the cards out. And he revealed. Just like that. Then he pulled this out, and if you'll notice, this is not left camera view. Well, it just did, but oh, I kind of messed up when I was doing mine. I was doing it too fast. I ripped this part off. Other than that, it matches perfectly. See, except for that the Joker's word is slightly lower on the one with no text. Other than that, this matches perfectly. So that's how you do that. And if you turn it over, this design on the back will even match perfectly. That's what really sells it. Anyway, that's it. Have fun with this trick, guys, and Drillbit Taylor. Hope that answered your question.